The title of this video is The Howard Legacy, From the Ranch to the Top.
Hello, I'm David. I'm Howard. We're the Bellamy Brothers.
We've been running this family.
All right, everyone. Today I want to take you to the heart of Florida, a place where the scent of orange groves and damp earth is tangled up with the twang of guitar strings. Let's turn back the clock. February 2nd, 1946. A tiny town called Darby. That's the day Howard Bellamy was brought into this world.
If I had known I was gonna live this long, I would have tried to be more sane. Would have changed my way of living now. Thought I would make a brand new start. Just when I got my mind together, my body fell.
Back then, nobody would have guessed that a boy raised among Brahman cattle and citrus trees would one day shake the world with his voice. But for Howard, music was in his DNA. His dad, Homer, would come home from a grueling day on the ranch, pick up his dobro, and just wash away the world's worries with every note he played.
But listen, Howard's story isn't just about raw talent, it's about grit and staying true to your roots. Don't think for a second he became a star overnight. Howard spent years behind the scenes. Fun fact, he actually started out as a road manager for their buddy Jim Stafford, but right there, on those long stretches of highway, he was learning exactly how to read a crowd.
Yes, I do. She said I don't have to go right home, and I would kind of like to be lonesome if you would.
Then came 1976, and boom, Let Your Love Flow just exploded. It wasn't just a hit in the States, it became a global anthem for love and peace. With that warm, down-to-earth voice of his, Howard taught us all that love should just flow.
When that love light shines all around us, so let that feeling grab you deep inside and send you reeling where your love can't hide, and then go stealing through the moonlit nights with your lover. Just let your
Now, you want to know what sets Howard apart from those shiny, all glitz, no substance Nashville stars?
It's the fact that he never lost himself. If you head down to Florida today, to the very spot he was born, you'll still find him sitting on a tractor or checking on his cattle. And don't you dare think this ranch life is just some staged backdrop for an Instagram photo. If you've seen their documentary, Honky Tonk Ranch, you know Howard is the real deal, a total jack of all trades. Get this, Howard could be playing for a crowd of 20,000 in Germany one night, but the second he touches down in Florida, he's pulling on his boots to go tend to a sick cow.
What she needs is sugar daddy, diamond rings and a brand new caddy, a little thing to help a girl make it through. What she needs is satin pillows.
In the documentary, you see it. Nobody touches his Brahman cattle. He's out there doing the work himself. This is a man who manages global tours from his kitchen table, but he's just as handy with a shovel and a pickaxe out in the dirt. Howard proves that for him, the ranch isn't just an address, it's his moral compass. There's no applause out there, just Howard, nature, and that old school authenticity he inherited from his father. I'm telling you, go watch Honky Tonk Ranch. You'll see exactly what I mean. He's a real blue cowboy who happens to play guitar, not a singer trying to act like a cowboy.
I don't like spiders and snakes, and that ain't what it takes to love me. You fool, you fool. I don't like spiders and snakes, and that ain't what it takes to love me. Like I wanna be loved by you.
Have you really listened to their lyrics? Take Old Hippie, for example. Howard sings it like he's sharing the heart-to-heart of an entire generation, a man caught between old-school traditions and the modern world. Or that brilliant wordplay in, "If I said you had a beautiful body." It just shows you how sharp and witty these brothers really are.
He turned 45 last Sunday. In his hair he found some gray, but he still ain't changed his lifestyle. He likes it better the old way. So he grows a little garden in the backyard by the fence. He's consuming what he's growing nowadays in self-defense. He gets out there in the twilight zone sometime when it just don't make no sense. He gets awful. If I said you have a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? If I swore you were an angel, would you treat me like the devil tonight? If I was dying of thirst, would your flowing love come quench me? If I said you have a beautiful body.
Long story short, as Howard Bellamy hits his 80s, his legacy isn't just about 20 #1 hits or 50 albums. His legacy is authenticity. The fact that you can travel the world and play for millions, but at the end of the day, you come back to the family ranch as the same humble man you always were.
You may be the one exception, I must say.
Hats off to you, Howard. Thanks for making the world a little brighter with your voice.
Thank you so much.
Here and that girl likes a cruise and daddy's pickup truck. And a redneck girl plays her heart when she's down on her luck. Living for Friday afternoon. Gonna show one old boy that weekend moon. And I pray that someday I will find me a redneck girl. Yeah, redneck girl likes to stay out all night long. Oh, yes, she does. She makes sweet rock and roll while she listens to them country songs.